Whenever I've done my personal bests, I haven't really been thinking at all. When you're in that zone, everything else just sort of blurs out in the background and you just focus on you, your breathing and the target.
It was a fateful accident that led Elisa Barnard to archery and ultimately her first Olympic Games.
Well, I was very uncoordinated with no spatial awareness, still am, and I used to do a lot of dancing and I was practicing my split leaps in the lounge room just before the beginning of the holidays one summer, and I caught my toe on the edge of the coffee table as I came up into the leap and broke it quite badly. So it was in one of those stinky old air boots. So I couldn't do anything I was supposed to. I was supposed to do like a tennis camp and a gymnastics camp because I was really into sport and I couldn't do any of that. So Mum saw an ad in the paper for a 2-hour archery camp out here. So I came along to that and decided to continue because a guy here said I had potential.
That potential has quickly developed into results. The 18-year-old is one of the top female recurve archers in Australia and she's always looking for more.
I've always been very much a perfectionist, and with archery, it's always, the whole aim of the sport is striving for that perfection, even though you can never really completely achieve it. So I guess because I'm a perfectionist, I always want to get as close as I can, and that only comes with practice, years and years of practice. So I think that keeps me coming back.
John Barnard is Elisa's right-hand man. He took up archery after seeing his daughter's success and is there by her side at every competition. And he's hardly surprised by her rapid rise.
Elisa's always been someone who likes attention, and when she is on the line and everything is focused on her, she seems to perform very well. So that has helped her a lot, having that ability, I guess, to be the focus of attention. There is also one other thing, and that is that most archers that I've come across that are quite good at archery have unusual feet.
The unusual feat and an unusual lucky charm have helped Barnard along the way.
At my first major international event in Junior Worlds in 2008 in Turkey, all my friends from back home had all given me lucky charms for the event, and I'm not normally superstitious, but I'd done very well in the ranking events over there and in all the practice, and it came down to the first day of competition and I couldn't find any of my lucky charms. So I got a bit nervous, and there was 500 competitors, so my nerves were getting out of control. So I had a really good friend from New Zealand called Yiftak, and he pulled out his flag out of his quiver and wrote lucky flag on it and shoved it in my quiver, and I shot a PB by 80 points and got ranked into the top 10, and I was the youngest person to compete in that division. So I was stoked, so it stayed in my quiver ever since.
Barnard's only competed in a handful of major senior international events, and she's slowly learning just how to handle the nerves on the big stage.
The scale of those competitions is nothing like we have in Australia, and the nerves really do take over, and it's nothing like you've ever experienced before. So preparing before the competition is really hard. We do breathing techniques and stuff to be able to try and cope with the nerves once we get there. But once you're there and in there, that's where you can only really practice for the Olympics, is in those major events. And just before you shoot, some people listen to music in their iPods or anything to try and calm those nerves down so you can perform to your best of your ability.
For the Barnards, Elisa's participation in London is an incredible achievement, but it's just the first step to the summit.
Very proud. It's just great, but more importantly to see her achieve her goals and her ambitions, and to represent her country.
I'm so excited already. I'm trying to get the nerves and excitement take over, but it would be phenomenal because there's not really an age restriction in archery. So this would be one of many, many Olympics if I could go to this. So I would hopefully, do my best in this one, but if I don't end up doing so well on the day, it's the platform for later Olympics where I can come back and hopefully win that gold medal that I really want to achieve.